What's going on, everybody? This is Matt Does Fitness, and I woke up this morning to a tap on my bedroom window. So I rung the plumber and said, "What are you doing?" Okay, now, in case you were unaware or you can't read, I'm back. Just got back from a 3-week holiday and it was friggin' awesome. I thought instead of just sitting and telling you about it and my plans and stuff, I would do this while showing you pictures of it. So you know how sometimes your grandma or like your auntie might come round after a really crappy holiday which you don't care about, with like 3,000 photos which you feel obliged to look through. That's kind of what's happening here. So unlucky. Right, we went to Sweden first. We were there for about a week and it was awesome. We stayed in a nice big house with kind of the sea around it. We had like a boat and a little sauna and stuff. It was quality. Also, on a side note, on the way to the airport, we got stuck behind a giant lorry fire. It was actually a lorry full of nectarines. The guy was fine. He managed to kind of detach the trailer, but we were there for a good 2 hours. It's pretty insane. The fire was literally massive. At one point, it went across 2 lanes of the motorway. Exciting stuff. Here is a picture of a duck which I was trying to lure into the sauna, but it was not interested. It always got about a metre away and then kind of sacked it off. Right, we came back for a day, then we headed over to Italy. We landed in Pisa, which is on the west coast. We did the mandatory Leaning Tower of Pisa photos. You can't really see it there, but across down that kind of strip there, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of tourists all doing the exact same cringy Leaning Tower of Pisa photos, which we obviously did as well. Here's a textbook handstand, by the way. If you can't do handstands, give me a ring and I will instruct you how to do them because I'm pretty incredible. We then went up coast a bit to the Cinque Terre, which is like 5 little fishing towns. They're kind of on like a mountain edge going into the water. It's unbelievable. Like, they're so beautiful. It's literally like loads of little towns. I mean, you can't believe, sorry, loads of little houses. You can't believe how steep the terrain is that they're built on, but it's unbelievable. There's Jim Carrey in a female swimming costume. He wasn't there, but I just thought I'd share that with you. We then went inland, so we went across to Verona and to Lugnano, which is a little mountain town. Now here, this is me standing at the entrance to a disused railway tunnel. Basically, there's an incredible beach called, I think it's Guarana Beach, I think. It's pretty awesome, but to get to it, you have to walk about 1 kilometre through a pitch black railway, disused railway tunnel. It was pretty exciting. Yeah, we did that. But yeah, the scenery was incredible. Here's me sitting on a dog. I'm not actually sitting on it, I'm hovering over it, by the way, before you ring the RSPCA. Did a little bit of horse riding. That is actually a fairly big horse. It just looks quite small in the picture. This bad boy I'm riding here was it constantly trying to go off and get food and stuff, so I had to kind of keep him under control. Should have worn a cowboy hat to you know, maximize the effect, but I didn't have one on me. But yeah, we did a little bit of everything there. We were there for another kind of week and a half, just over a week, in Italy. We kind of went from the west coast across to the east coast, or the northeast of Italy, and then we went through to Slovenia. Now, Slovenia is literally unbelievable. I've never been there before. I'd heard some, you know, like some really good things about it. I'm telling you now, you have to go there. It is by far the most kind of scenic, the most beautiful place I've ever been. It's just so many incredible lakes and waterfalls and rivers and stuff. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it looks like they've put colouring in the water, but this is genuinely what it looked like. That's me riding a goat statue. Took quite a few of those bad boys, but obviously that was necessary. Yeah, we went. We stopped in Ljubljana for a day. We were there, and then the next day we went up to Lake Bled, which is nice, but it's incredibly touristy. We then went over to Lake Bohinj, which is kind of equally nice, but less touristy. We then went to Bovec, which was quality. It's one of the best things I've ever done. We did some hydrospeed, which you see there. You're basically riding these crazy kind of little boards down like whitewater rapids and stuff, just slamming into rocks. We did a bit of canyoning as well, which I cannot recommend enough. It was so fun. It's just basically 2 hours of jumping down waterfalls and slides and abseiling and stuff. It was awesome. Now, while we were out there, I managed to get, I think I did like I did 1 session in Sweden and then 1 session on the day when we got back. So basically 2 sessions in the space of 3 weeks. I did a little bit of body weight stuff, but very, very little in that on that front. So pretty much 2 sessions in 3 weeks. Obviously, I'm gonna have a bit of catching up to do. Hopefully, I haven't lost too much in the way of strength, because obviously I worked very hard before I left. But I guess we'll find out pretty soon. My plan is at this stage to go straight back into 5 sets of 5. So I'll run possibly like a 6-week cycle or so with 5 sets of 5 for all my main lifts. I'll stick to the same setup, so deadlifts once, squats twice, and bench 3 times a week. And I reckon hopefully 2 to 3 weeks max, I'll be back to where I was before I went away. And obviously at that point I can kick on, get stronger, and look to start competing. So, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always. And I will see you tomorrow.